Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the Creature, which is a tier 7 German TD that actually has... It's also a whole wing tank. Let's just go ahead and say that. It's a whole wing tank, a monster tank. That means when the Monster Unleashed mode comes out, this tank will have a special ability in the Monster Mash mode, which will be out next week, and I'll be making videos on this tank when it has its special mode. So that would be very fun. Also, I do have to warn you right quick that I'm going to have 2 replays. Also, when you first get the Creature, it's default loaded out in ammunition. It's all heat rounds, and they're all set to gold. So do not just take this tank out for the first time and just play it without switching it from gold to silver, or you're going to be spending gold every time you play this tank. Also, this is part of the Ultimate Season Pass, which the Ultimate Season Pass is 6,000 gold, which is really cheap. And it's cheap because it's for Halloween. So yeah. So let's just go over the equipment and crew skills I have loaded out on this tank. I have the Advanced Loader, the Advanced Reload, the Advanced Gunline Drive, and Enhanced Target Info. My commander has 9 skills. It's Born Leader, Rapid Loading, Deadeye, Silent Driving, Situational Awareness, Sixth Sense, Clutch Braking, Steady Aim, Run and Gun. Now, also, I do want to talk to you about these 2 matches I'm about to have. Now, the first one is on Kasserine. It's against Tier 9, so as you can see, I'm fighting a T-55A and managed to take out the T-55A. The next match will be on Mines, and I believe it will be a Tier 8 game. I think it's a Tier 8 game. Pretty sure on that one. So, I also did want to say this: if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing because it helps the channel out a ton, and it's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. So yeah, thank you if you do. So let's go over the analytics and stats about this tank. Now, if you go to the website and you go to the game, the damage for your high explosive and premium high explosive is different. The game is different from the website, so I'm just going to be going off the game's analytics, not the website. The game's analytics, okay? So, the Creature has 2, so you have high explosive on your first round, heat round on your second, and premium high explosive on your third. As you can see, I have loaded out heat and premium high explosive, about 18-20. And let's go over the first round. The first round has 85 millimeters of penetration with 660 damage. What's really nice about this round is 3.57 meters per splash damage. Your heat rounds have 180 millimeters of penetration. Does 580 damage, and it's a pretty slow round. It's 400 meters per second. It has a DPM of 2,047 damage. Now, your premium high explosive is your third round. Does 85 millimeters of penetration, 660 damage, and splash radius is 4.11 meters, which is pretty nice. Now, the tank's gun is actually a pretty big one at a 150 millimeter gun, or a 15 centimeter gun. It's a pretty nice big gun. It's gonna hurt if you hit somebody. Splash radius is really nice, so it's easy to get a Bombardier's medal in this tank. Also, it's really nice. Also, I keep forgetting to mention, this is a tank destroyer. Even though it is a medium tank. It's a Panzer 5, I think. Sturm Panzer 5. I think that's the actual name of this tank. And we just got killed by the Hollenhound. And either way, that was an epic victory for this game on Kasserine. We got first place, 1,876 in a Tier 9 game. 3 kills. And made 62,000 silver. Which is not that bad, right? Right? Now we're just going to move into the Mines game. Also, it is a Tier 8 game because there's a dragon right there. So, the premium boosts on this tank, its silver boost is like 30%, tank XP is like 20%, And that's it. So, what else I want to say? So, if you're driving up the Stern Tiger line, you would know that they're all TDs, all have big guns, and they have heat rounds and premium high explosive. That's how you fire them, and that's how the best way to use them. What limits those tanks are its limited turret range, its limited gun arc. That's what makes them not as powerful as it should be. But this thing has a turret, and right here I thought I had a high explosive round loaded. I would have definitely one-shotted that guy. But that VK3001P just really felt the round of the heat round, and that's what she can do to tanks. 641 damage, actually high rolled right there. But yeah, this thing has a turret, so this turret makes this thing very incredible. That's why it gets like the tier 6 gun on the... If you remember, the Bring Bar actually has... This is the same exact gun at tier 6. Now the tier 7 has a it's called the Stern Panzer. It has a 210mm gun, or 21cm gun. That does about 1,000 damage. Now this one gets the... Even though it's a tier 7, it gets the tier 6 gun. Because to balance it is because it has a turret. Now watch this premium high explosive shot that may or may not take. So I'm thinking that they're still there, so I'm waiting for them to like pop around the corner. So what I'm really hoping is that they will both just pop out and I'll be able to take them down with one shot. Bombardier's medal. But I'm just gonna wait here until they get spotted. Got tired of waiting, fired, and actually killed the creature. I don't know if that was a direct hit or was that splash damage. Either way, I just blind-shotted a creature. I'm thinking it might have been a direct hit. Also, I blind-fired again, and maybe I could take a VK3001P. So, yeah. This tank's actually really fun. It's a pretty decently balanced tank. It's fun. You just load your premium high explosive rounds, and you shoot at tanks you can't penetrate with your heat rounds. Also, you have heat rounds, so your heat rounds will get absorbed in space armor and tracked. So if you can't pin with the heat rounds, just shoot the premium high explosive. You may only do like 200, 300, maybe 180 damage, but at least you're still doing damage. If you can pin with your heat rounds, shoot your heat rounds. Right here, I really wanted to... I thought I could pin the side of the Panther's side, because the Panther's actually a really weak side armor. I was hoping I could, like, penetrate the guy's turret, the side of his armor, and just one-shot him. But I couldn't. It did only 300 damage. But luckily, I loaded the heat round and did, like, 500 damage. Which left him out in the open, and he died. So, this game's getting decently close. There's a T-25-2. Goodbye, T-25-2. And, yeah. So, yeah, I will definitely have a replay of this tank in the Monster Mash mode, because it seems like a pretty fun tank to be in the Monster Mash mode. Because it has the tacticals, in special mode, it has this tacticals that come down and just kills the enemy tanks. I don't know how it works, but it'd be very interesting to see how it works, and it'd be pretty fun to play it. Do I recommend getting this tank? Yes, if you get it through the Ultimate Season Pass, because you're buying the Ultimate Season Pass, which the Season Pass is, if you're going to get the Season Pass anyway, that's 2,000 gold. If you get the Ultimate Season Pass, the Season Pass is 2,000 gold. So you get the Ultimate Season Pass, that's 2,000 gold for the Season Pass, and that would be 4,000 gold for this tank. So it is definitely worth getting the Ultimate Season Pass this season. And you'll definitely have a Halloween tank. Also, fun fact, this is the second tank for the Monster Mash mode to be a Panther, which is very interesting. Huh. And I think it's the second one to be a German tank also. No, it's the third one, because there's the Wraith. There's the Wraith and the Panther. Is there another one? I don't think so. I could be forgetting one. But I think this is the third one. I don't know how I missed that shell. And yeah. So the mobility on this tank is actually pretty decent. Speed limit's 55. Its horsepower per ton is 15.26. And the armor, I mean, the armor is okay. It's 85 at the front. At tier 7, that can be pretty good. Side armor is 50, so you can side scrape in this tank a little without having the fear of getting overmatched in the side. This is a pretty nice tank. It's fun. It is a fun tank. So, get the Ultimate Season Pass if you really want this tank. And you haven't bought the Season Pass yet. That game, we got second in a Tier 8 game. Made 57,000 silver. Did 2,200 damage. And that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Also, remember SLAPAFISH, because we're always not. And peace out. See ya.